Good afternoon, Sakshi. How are you?
I'm too good. Thank you for asking. What about you?
I'm great. Thank you.
Before diving into that topic, I want you to give your a brief introduction because if people are not aware to you, so just for that, okay? So just introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Shivani and I belongs from Alwar, Rajasthan. And I have done my post graduation from Vanasthali Vidyapeeth in 2012. And after that, I have completed my basic teacher training, and I have cleared my all state or CTET exams. And nowadays, I'm preparing for my government teaching exams, and I'm preparing and I'm practicing for English spoken. That's why I always eager to talk to everyone in the English.
That's great because as much as we speak, we will be perfect in this language, right? Okay. So let's
Because
start.
it's
Yeah.
a global language.
Of course, it is a global language, and everyone should know this. It's
Yeah.
not a choice nowadays, it has become a need. We should be fluent in this language.
Yeah. And if we know the English language, and I think we can connect to everyone, and that belongs from anywhere.
Right. So, active learning, of course, that passive learning was the traditional method, I can say. So, active learning, we are active in this. Students are properly active in that learning, whatever they are learning, whether they are in a school or whether they are in a college. So
Yeah.
nowadays, active learning is increasing, and I think it should be increased more. But there are so many colleges, so many schools, they are still following that passive learning
That's it.
technique. But
Yeah.
most of the place, I can say.
Yeah.
So I think active learning, everyone should do it. Every student should learn this technique, and every teacher, whether they are teaching in a school or in a college, they should
Yeah.
be introduced to their students about this active learning. So,
Yeah.
yeah, what do you think about this?
Yeah, active learning is a, we can say active learning is a process when where we are forcing our mind to recall the answer of the question by self thinking or self motivating. And we can say active learning is the process where is find out the answer of the question by give up to looking for before looking the answer, uh, we find out by ourselves.
Right,
And active learning, it provides divergent thinking to the students or a learner, and it gives a positive outcomes to the students.
right. I do
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah, active learning, it active if we follow the active learning, it it develops it gives all over development of the student or anyone, any person. If follow active learning, uh, they develop all over personality.
Hmm. Right, right. But as far as I know, in colleges, what the teachers are doing, they are just giving lectures to their
Yeah.
student, and students are just listening to them. They are just making notes, and that is enough. So
Yeah.
the consequences is that they are struggling in their exams because they are not able to recall the concept. They are just mugging up all the things like a kids. So somewhere
Yeah,
it's not right. Even
because
I was. Hmm.
in passive learning, we are only reading, scanning, and highlight the text. And after some time, we reread all the this type of text, and uh, we all only listening or memorizing these type of text. we are not create our thinking or our ideas.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because until we put our effort, until student will put their effort, their mindfulness he use, then how can he become good at this, perfect, perfect in that particular topic or that particular concept? Because they are completely depend on the teacher, what
Yeah.
teacher are explaining to them.
Yeah, because in passive learning, teachers role actively, and students are passive, and passive learning only based on memorizing. So they only note down question answer and learn. But after some time, or only 3 or 4 days, if they do not revise these questions, they forgot all the question answers.
Right. Forget all the questions
Forget
and
the
answers.
question answer. Yeah.
Right. But there is a one or two things that I want to mention here about passive learning, that is observation and memory. Because in active learning, students are mindful. There is no doubt they are using their complete intellectual in order to solve that question and that particular topic. But
Yeah.
if I talk about passive learning, so there are two things that I just want to mention, that observation and the memory. Because memory plays a very vital role. Like teachers are explaining something and teacher and student are not capable to learn that thing. His memory is not good. Then he cannot perform well. So
Yeah.
in passive learning, somewhere memory plays a role and memory increase if
Yeah.
student do this thing. But if we compare both the things, then of course active learning is more
Yeah.
important as compared.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with your point. Passive learning is also good, because when our teacher discuss a important topic, so if we are not a good listener, so we can't get the point. And if we are talking to each other or discussion to each other, we move away from the topic.
Hmm. Right.
Yeah.
Even we cannot connect properly. We cannot, that is not engageable sometimes for the student.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what about you? What kind of your studies? Which method you have followed in your college time, and when you were student? This active learning or passive learning?
Yeah, if we talk about my school days, so yeah, I am I follow the passive learning. And if you talk about my college, so yeah, in my college, we all were active learners, because all the time our professors gives us assignments, and we give presentation on these assignments.
Hmm.
And personally, I feel the active learning is good, because active learning is a long lasting learning, and passive learning it's not a long lasting. uh,
Right.
uh, as I can say, I will say that passive learning, because it totally based on memorizing and scanning and observation too. So I will say passive learning is not good for present time, because because in present time, kids are very notorious. So if we uh, if we say to sit properly for a 30 minute or a 40 minutes, so
Yes.
it's not be
Right.
done. Bye bye.
Okay.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Have a good day. Thank
Nice
you.
to meet you. Have a good day. Bye bye.